This link is there, no? Hello and welcome. You are watching News 9 Live, and on this particular edition of News 9 Live, we're discussing a new opposition front brewing in the country without the grand old Congress party. And joining me on this discussion is Brijesh Pandey, my colleague. Brijesh, this gets spoken about all the time, a new opposition with the Congress party, but looks like finally there's some action on that front and some big names. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav and Trinamool Congress chief Mamata Banerjee met in Kolkata, both agreeing to keep both the Congress and the BJP at bay when it comes to forming alliances for the upcoming 2024 Lok Sabha Assembly elections. Now, this meeting assumes significance after the new front that is said to be taking shape intends to keep the Congress party at bay. The key opposition parties in India have decided to treat both the BJP and the Congress party the same, equally, trying to break BJP's bid to portray Rahul Gandhi as the key leader of the group of opposition parties. Akhilesh Yadav took on the BJP, claiming that those who side with the BJP become shielded from the CBI, ED, IT department, and every single central government agency. Brijesh, the problem with this entire talk of an opposition third front without the Congress party, the problem is that it's not new. It keeps getting discussed all the time. But how do you view the significance of this particular meeting between Akhilesh Yadav and Mamata Banerjee in Kolkata?
Well, it's a very significant meet because, I agree that this gets, the opposition unity gets talked about a lot of time. But this time, for the first time, usually the Congress is at the forefront when it comes to, getting all the area of opposition parties joined behind Congress. This time, the opposition parties are treating Congress as a pariah, not as one of them. This is bad news for the Congress. This is also a bit of a bad news for the BJP in the sense that whenever you have a Congress attached to it or fighting with Congress, BJP has a sure shot chance of winning that place. And
right.
This particular meeting is because meeting of two powerful regional satraps, one from the biggest number of Lok Sabha seats, which is Uttar Pradesh, 80 seats, and the other is from West Bengal, who is leading the charge as far as charge against Prime Minister Narendra Modi is concerned.
Right, and Brijesh, our good friend and executive editor of News 9, Kartikeya Sharma, also now joins us. Kartikeya, thank you so much for taking time out in your busy schedule to speak to us on this particular subject. You've tracked the Congress party for decades. Talk to us, what is going on? How will the Congress party view this particular meeting between Akhilesh Yadav and Mamata Banerjee?
I think Congress will view this meeting with great suspicion for one simple reason, that Congress feels that Akhilesh Yadav and Mamata Banerjee would end up creating a front without them. For Akhilesh, Congress has nothing to offer. I think it's a charity on part of Akhilesh Yadav to not let a candidate fight in Raebareli, because if there's a candidate in Raebareli, sure shot Congress candidate would lose. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee has nothing to lose in West Bengal. Rahul Gandhi has made it clear that he's ideologically closer to left. And in fact, he's far more comfortable politically with Sitaram Yechuri and various factions of the left party. So both of them are out. One for Akhilesh because Congress has nothing to offer. Second for Mamata because she knows that Congress party is aligned with her biggest adversary. Mamata came out of the Congress party in 1990s because she accused them of becoming a B team of the CPM then. And Mamata went on to create a far, I would say, aggressive front than CPM to combat them. So logically, they can have some sort of a, I would say, union. But if you say that can they help each other, no. Mamata Banerjee could not sway 40 Bengali dominated seats in Northeast. They were all won by Bharatiya Janata Party. Mamata Banerjee could not make foray in Goa. Mamata Banerjee could not make TMC a national party. In fact, you would be surprised to know that the shortest period which any party has taken in the last 25 years is Aam Aadmi Party. So that way, Mamata has nothing to offer to Akhilesh. But then these satraps who are independent of the Congress party feel that why should they bow down to Rahul Gandhi? Sonia's exit and passing away of senior leaders in Congress has created a political vacuum, because of which a UPA type larger umbrella is not working out. And let me tell you, when Sonia made UPA 1, she had Har Krishan Singh Surjit. You had people like Prakash Karat, Sitaram Yechuri, Ram Vilas Paswan, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Karunanidhi. You had a lot of powerful satraps, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Sharad Pawar. Now, they are not coming together for one simple reason. For one, the Congress has shrunk. And secondly, they know, as Brajesh was very rightly pointing it out, that wherever they are having an alliance with the Congress party, Congress is turning out to be a baggage. And the latest example of what we witnessed was in Bihar, where Congress was given so many seats and they failed to deliver. And it is for this reason that Tejasvi is not the chief minister to their Krishna.
Right. Brajesh, very valid observations coming in from Kartikeya on that front, isn't it? There is what has happened in Bihar that we need to bear in mind.
See, the problem of the Congress is that it's throwing above its weight, punching above its weight. The point is in Bihar, where you are the third party. And third party also because of your closeness or alliance with the JDU or the RJD, not because of your own merit. And from there, when, out of 40 seats or 50 seats, you start demanding a lion's share out of that, the regional parties are bound to get irritated. And this is exactly what is happening. If you remember Uttar Pradesh election, where Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi got together to fight the election, the demand which was made on Akhilesh Yadav's kitty was unbelievable, because the Congress is a dead party as far as the state of Uttar Pradesh is concerned. But they were behaving like, that they are the elder brother. Somebody, is still to get out of that mind frame where, somebody shows them the mirror of where exactly they stand. And this is the reason why, Akhilesh Yadav suffered losses because of Congress rather than the other way around. And Kartikeya very rightly said that, if Akhilesh Yadav or Samajwadi Party starts putting up candidate against Congress party in Raebareli, then situation would become very, very difficult for them. See, all this arrangement worked till Congress was in power. And in the last 8 years, it has seen a very steady deterioration of Congress's political fortune. The party is yet to come to terms with it. And that is the most unfortunate thing. And this is the reason, Akhilesh Yadav, Mamata Banerjee coming together is like, two powerful regional satraps being comfortable in each other's company. As one of the guests in the previous show was saying, that, that there would be no pre-poll alliance. But what about post-poll, where, a party which wins, which has the larger number of seats, and there could be a marriage of convenience. But Congress, yes, they all want to keep Congress out. That is for sure. If you remember, there was a function in Hyderabad, which was called by BRS, and in that everybody was invited except the Congress party.
Right. So it's happening across the country. That's the picture that's emerging, isn't it, Brajesh? It's happening across the country, not just in one state, one set of leaders. Let's now quickly listen in to what Akhilesh Yadav had to say. Akhilesh Yadav speaking on the entire Adani Hindenburg issue. Let's quickly listen in, and then we'll get into some reactions on that.
ये बीजेपी के लोग बड़ा खुश होकर के कहते थे कि देश की आर्थिक नीतियां उन्होंने ऐसी बनाई है कि उनका एक उद्योगपति जो मित्र है वो दुनिया में 2 नंबर पर पहुंच गया है। आज बताओ वही 2 नंबर वाला उद्योगपति किस नंबर पर पहुंच गया। हालांकि जो हिंदी जानते होंगे वो जानते होंगे कि 2 नंबरी हमेशा खराब बात होती है। बताओ वो 2 नंबर वाले लोग आज किस स्थान पर पहुंच गए। और हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी ने तो एक बार बीजेपी की सरकार के लोगों ने हमारे यहां एक को जेल भेज दिया था, और इसीलिए जेल भेजा था कि वहां पर जो सरकारी कर्मचारी हैं उनके प्रोविडेंट फंड को एक प्राइवेट कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट कर दिया था, और वो प्राइवेट कंपनी डूब गई थी। डूबने के कारण सरकार का पैसा डूबा। बीजेपी की सरकार ने उस समय के उन अधिकारियों को जेल भेजने का काम किया। मैं उन्हीं बीजेपी के लोगों से पूछना चाहता हूं कि जो 2 नंबर पे तुम्हारे उद्योगपति थे वो आज किस नंबर पर पहुंच गए हैं, और सरकारी संस्थाओं का पैसा उसी कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट हुआ था, LIC का पैसा इन्वेस्ट हुआ, आपका भारत की बैंकों का सबसे बड़ी बैंक का पैसा इन्वेस्ट हुआ है। अगर उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार किसी को जेल भेज सकती है, तो बताओ दिल्ली में बैठे लोगों को किसको जेल में भेजोगे आप?
All right, Kartikeya, you're listening to those comments from Akhilesh Yadav. That's Akhilesh just lacerating the BJP with an entire do numbri, jibe repeatedly, wasn't it?
If you look at the larger dynamics, because you were having this, having the conversation with Brijesh, it is also about personal rapport. Rahul Gandhi does not share a very strong personal rapport with Mamata. I wish, we had that picture in which Sonia Gandhi was standing outside 10 Janpat and Rahul Gandhi was behind Sonia Gandhi, and he came later to say a goodbye, and both of them were together in the house, but Rahul Gandhi did not have a meeting. So, sometimes rapport makes a difference. Like Sonia Gandhi has a rapport with Mamata Banerjee. Sonia had a rapport with Sushma Swaraj. Sonia Gandhi has no rapport with other leaders in Bharatiya Janata Party. So in politics, personal relationships make a lot of difference. I think that lack of personal relationship with various political leaders, powerful satraps, is also creating a hindrance for the Congress party, because Congress is not 150 plus in which Congress can call shots. It's a 50 plus double digit party. In 2004, even Mulayam Singh Yadav got 40 plus, but neither he was in government nor he was with Bharatiya Janata Party, and people used to say that Mulayam Singh Yadav has been shown his place by Congress and then the political secretary to Sonia Gandhi, Ahmed Patel, because he was trying too clever by half to play with Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So sometimes in politics things completely change, and I think Akhilesh meeting Mamata Banerjee is telling us that road for BJP can become very, very easy. We will not have united opposition. We will have multiple fronts. And in a multiple fronts, a dominant party with 32 to 33% votes simply wins the game.
That's the word coming in from our executive editor, Kartikeya Sharma. Kartikeya, please stay with us. So we also have Anirban Chaudhary from News 9 joining in on this broadcast from Kolkata. Anirban, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us in your busy schedule. Tell us, how is Kolkata, how's West Bengal viewing this meeting between Akhilesh Yadav and Mamata Banerjee at this stage? We're looking at the year before the upcoming Lok Sabha elections.
The Mamata Banerjee and Akhilesh Yadav meeting ended about an hour back, and there is definitely a curiosity and a lot of excitement about what transpired between them. Akhilesh came out of the meeting and he did not speak a word. But what we've gotten to know from the insiders who were present in the meeting is that basically there were three decisions taken. One, equidistance from Congress and BJP. Congress no longer is the big boss. Third, regional parties who can defeat BJP, whoever, wherever, will do that. So basically, let me tell you, next week, Mamata Banerjee will be traveling to Odisha. She'll offer the pujas there, of course, and she'll be meeting Navin Patnaik. So there is one move of formation of a third front, if you may call it, or federal front, whatever names are being given by different leaders. So the thing is that these two leaders have basically Kartikeya was very correct in saying that because Mamata Banerjee has excellent rapport with Sonia Gandhi, but she is not at all comfortable with Rahul Gandhi. Same goes with Akhilesh Yadav. So these personal rapport and Mamata Banerjee and Akhilesh, at the end of the day, they have this feeling that Congress will be of no use, because 2017 ka experience of Akhilesh Yadav in Uttar Pradesh, and Mamata Banerjee and in Bengal, Congress has been reduced to just a very minority entity with only one MP, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. So Congress right now doesn't serve them any purpose. And regional parties like KCR, leaders like KCR, Sharad Pawar, so they are trying to unite these people who have some kind of, animosity, if you can use the word, with Congress, and bring them under one roof Maybe they'll not form a formal coalition, but they'll allow each and other to fight their elections in their strong regions and counter BJP. But in doing so, they'll not really give any space to Congress. I think Mamata Banerjee and Akhilesh, they have very strong, reservations about having Congress within their fold. They want to keep this word equidistance, because Sudeep Banerjee before the meeting, the chief whip of the party, the Trinamool's party, he was asked by the reporters. He said he used the word equidistance from BJP and Congress. This is our stand.
Anirban, hi, Brijesh, this side. Anirban, what do you feel is the reason behind this equidistance theory of Trinamool Congress? Because all of a sudden the Trinamool Congress has taken a very strong stance against the Congress party. A couple of days back, Derek O'Brien said that I'm not going to participate in any of the Congress Congress sponsored or Congress led rally, what they have done for us and all. So where exactly did this intense hatred it will be a strong word, but this hatred enough to to be equidistant or treating BJP and Congress with the same scale?
I think this has got much to do with some comments made by leaders like Jairam Ramesh or in fact Rahul Gandhi, who really very clearly mentioned Trinamool. It's not that they mentioned the word regional party. No, they mentioned the name Trinamool Congress and said that Trinamool Congress, the way they are operating nationally and in the state, they are in effect helping the BJP. So that kind of an allegation has now been leveled on Mamata Banerjee, and as you know, Mamata Banerjee has very strong likes and dislikes. And I'll tell you, recently there was one by-election held where very surprisingly, in a minority-dominated area where there were 63% Muslims, which is but there was a stronghold of Trinamool Congress. The Congress candidate won. And Mamata Banerjee, is livid that the BJP, Congress, and the CPIM, they join hands together to defeat. So there are many factors, and I'll tell you, I'll again repeat Kartikeya Sharma's comment that Mamata Banerjee doesn't enjoy any kind of a political or a personal relationship with Rahul Gandhi, and she now has started hating the very existence of, look, Mallikarjun Kharge is the chief fine, but Rahul Gandhi is ultimately the face of Congress. So basically, Mamata Banerjee doesn't want to have Rahul Gandhi in any leadership position. I'll tell you, if Sonia Gandhi was at the helm of affairs, things would have been totally different. I think it's a very personal and political kind of situation which has made Mamata Banerjee shift away from the Congress very, very sharply.
But Anirban, based on your experience, how do you see this, SP, Trinamool Congress and other regional parties coming together? Do you think that they will be able to successfully take on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP? Because, right now they're working it purely like as arithmetic would be, like 20 seats here, 20 seats there, and you gobble up 50 seats from BJP and put it in a situation where it's vulnerable and would look out for support and all. And already NDA is fast depleting. But does it really work? Has it ever really worked till now?
Brijesh, I'll tell you, this opposition unity is a very oxymoronic term. I mean, these parties. The unity will never happen because Mamata Banerjee, KCR, if you just consider the names, KCR, Mamata Banerjee, Sharad Pawar, can they ever think on the same lines? Suppose I'll tell you, when you have a very hypothetical situation, the opposition, this unity works out and they come to power. Do you think that unity is going to last for more than a week? So I think they are trying to take a better and an intelligent decision, not to talk of the unity, common minimum program or common platform for anything else. They will leave each and every regional party to fight their battle in their own strongholds and fight the BJP their way. So right. I think this is because Mamata Banerjee going to Navin Patnaik next week. Do you think Navin Patnaik will be, a part of Mamata's game plan, political game plan for opposition party? Navin Patnaik has his and totally very different point of view as far as playing the national politics is concerned. So I think, I mean, if you want to ask me a direct question, the direct answer will be I see no hope in this oxymoronic, kind of
Right,
unity.
right. Anirban Chaudhary there bringing us a very frank, blunt perspective from Kolkata. Thank you. Stay with us. I'm going to take this across to Kartikeya. When Anirban was talking, all I could think of was this is exactly how opposition unity was taunted when the Congress party was the main ruling party in the 80s and the 90s, and then now you have the BJP is the main ruling party, and yet again the term opposition unity is nothing but an oxymoron. And more, do you think that things have become more and more difficult to unite the opposition today than it was before, Kartikeya?
Yes, because it is structural. A good question, Krishna. You see, if you look at the evolution of opposition parties, they were in opposition to the Congress. First governments of opposition were in 1967, inspired by Ram Manohar Lohia. They were called Sayukta Sarkar. Now, most of them, 8 to 9 in North India, they fell within 7 to 8 months because Indira Gandhi engineered defections. So, for example, the government of Uttar Pradesh could not last more than 8 months. The government of Madhya Pradesh could not last 11 months. So in a way, when electoral politics evolved, what happened was that you had parties who were opposed to the Congress party but were also neutral to BJP came into fray. Like at that point of time, I would say Nitish Kumar's Samta party of 1990s, which now which is now Nitish's party, which is known as JDU. So our opposition got divided into multiple spheres of influence. But what is important right now is that most of the powerful opposition parties or regional parties, they are directly fighting the Congress party. So why should they ally with, for example, what sort of relationship Chandrasekhar Rao should have with the Congress party? What sort of a relationship Mamata Banerjee should have with the Congress party? What sort of a relationship Naveen Babu should have with the Congress party? What sort of a relationship Jagan Mohan Reddy should have with the Congress party? What should Sharad Pawar do? Merge with the Congress party? What about the smaller fronts in Kerala? Stalin does not need that way the Congress party. It's 10% of the share. So in most of the parts, these regional parties are secure in their own vote bank. So for them, collaboration with the Congress party at a particular point of time meant a stake in Delhi. For regional parties aligned with BJP meant a stake in Delhi. Now there is no stake in Delhi because Congress cannot deliver stake in Delhi. That is why this realignment is taking place. Because politics in opposition right now, and I have no qualm in saying this, Krishna, is becoming ideology neutral. It is becoming ideology neutral.
Right.
There's also one very interesting aspect also, as Karthi was saying, that, all the spaces where, there's a direct fight between BJP and Congress is getting defeated. And all the states where the Congress has allowed regional parties to slip in, the Congress has been decimated. So the Congress is being butchered from both sides, be it national party or the other side.
And now with this, why we're discussing the Congress party is also because Congress party is not a feature of this meeting that is taking place between Akhilesh Yadav and the Mamata Banerjee. Akhilesh Yadav also speaking about how the central agencies, in fact, let's listen to what Akhilesh Yadav had to say about how central government agencies like the CBI and ED are working these days, and then we'll continue this discussion.
विपक्ष के लोगों के लिए तो आपके पास ईडी सीबीआई इनकम टैक्स है, और अगर आपके साथ कोई आ जाए तो उसके लिए आपने कोई नई वैक्सीन क्रीम बनाई है। ये जो बीजेपी की वैक्सीन जो लगवा लेगा उसे न ईडी न सीबीआई न इनकम टैक्स कोई परेशान नहीं करेगा। ये वही लोग हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग जो पूरे देश में वैक्सीन का काम कर रहे थे, प्रचार कर रहे थे। ये सच है कि जो सरकारें थी बड़ा काम किया कुछ सरकार ने, यहाँ दीदी ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया, और अब इनके पास नई वैक्सीन है। जो बीजेपी में जाएगा उसको वैक्सीन लगा देंगे, उसके बाद न ईडी न सीबीआई न इनकम टैक्स, ये बीजेपी की वैक्सीन है।
Well, Brijesh, Akhilesh Yadav's visit to Kolkata to meet Mamata has also raised the spectre of all that he's talking about, central agencies, ED and the CBI and etc., isn't it, Brijesh?
Well, absolutely. I think today is a very interesting day. Manish Sisodia has been given in 7-day ED custody. And as Akhilesh Yadav landed there, he spoke about this new vaccine which the BJP gives to anybody who joins them, which frees them from the fear of CBEDI and all. And one thing which will definitely raise the heckles of politics in West Bengal as we speak is the order which has been given by the Ministry of Home Affairs to the state of West Bengal, asking them about all the cases against the LOP Suvendu Adhikari. So I think this is an extremely important development, and this will definitely raise the heckles and the temperature, political temperature, as far as the state of West Bengal is concerned.
Let's quickly get a reaction on that from Anirban. Talk to us, Anirban Chaudhary. This raking up, this message from the Ministry of Home Affairs regarding the old cases that are being raked up on the as the visit of Akhilesh Yadav to Kolkata happens.
As we say that central team is also in Calcutta to inspect the midday meal. There are a lot of allegations about defalcation of funds. So this letter from the Undersecretary to the Chief Secretary, I don't know whether the Undersecretary usually writes to a Chief Secretary and seeks report. Usually, the Departmental Secretary does it. But this has a very clear message that the Trinamool Congress will now be strangled from different angles. One is the agency. Of course, there are a lot of, every day we wake up with one kind of an arrest or the other. Second is, that the opposition has been crying hoarse about since the 2021 elections that all their, party workers are being harassed. Their false cases are being registered against the parties. And Suvendu Adhikari must be having around 50 plus cases slapped against him. So this letter is very significant politically because now state government has to, dig up all those kind of, FIRs and very trivial FIRs and try to salvage the situation by saying something, which says that, and these are, because, as we all know that these FIRs are lodged in without any, every thana will have one kind of an FIR lodged against one. So this letter is very important as far as the state administration, state administration credibility, the police forces credibility, both are concerned.
Right. For the TMC, it's salvaging the situation in West Bengal, and it's also salvaging the opposition without a Congress party, which is what is being attempted at least by that meeting between Akhilesh Yadav and Mamata Banerjee. Anirban Chaudhary and Kartikeya Sharma, thank you both of you gentlemen for taking time out to be with us on this News 9 Live. Thank you so much. And of course, our good friend and colleague Brijesh Pandey joining me here in the studios and putting things into perspective. Thank you so much for being with us, Brijesh. And with that, we've completely run out of time here on this edition of News 9 Live. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.